You gotta Google it or YouTube it. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't see it. I need to fix something real quick. I don't know if anybody pops in, babe. I don't know what is going on with this thing. Dogs, hush. Oh, there we go. All right. Someone commented on my TikTok link. Don't know who that was, but.
My mom says hello.
Oh, hi, Mom. Can you hear me? Yes? No? Does the view look all right?
She said yes.
Awesome. No, that was the yes or no.
Oh. Well, she said yes again.
Oh, okay, good. Hope this crap doesn't get in the keyboard. Where does it put? Oh, there it is. Alright, we got 2 people in here, possibly 3. Can't tell. Why are they barking?
I think some of our dog is going. Hey!
That's to cover my eyelet hole so that way paint doesn't get in it. What's going on, y'all? We're making jigs in the, oh wait, the camera's all over here, my bad. We're making jigs in the shop today. These are actually the swim jig. I have not released these yet. And someone please comment and tell me if y'all can hear me over this loud, stupid heat gun.
Are there dogs in here?
Maybe, if they don't knock stuff over. So then we got football-headed jigs with a weed guard in them. I gotta skirt them up. Then we have some 3/8 ounce black ones.
Your mom said it's moved.
Okay, cool. So then I made this special vise right here that can hold jigs while they go in the toaster oven. It helps the paint kind of disperse down the jig and the collar where the skirt goes. Oh yeah, by the way, Courtney just posted the link to our website. Yep, y'all can see it down there at the bottom. Text them and tell them we're going live. If you don't mind. Alright, so we got 4 people watching. Hopefully we'll be able to try to sell some stuff today if we get more people in here. Oh wait, I need to put the pin in the hole. Okay, we got 3 people in here. I guess someone thought it was boring.
You have 4.
What?
You have 4.
Well, my phone says 3.
Mine's updating me.
Another one came out beautiful and it's smoking. It's always good. Alright guys, so the swim jig, this is what that actually looks like, but it's the green pumpkin. We do not. So Mark just asked a good question. What rod would you recommend for the sledgehammer bladed jig? I would recommend a medium heavy, something that's got a fast action tip, so that way you can feel the vibration from the blade. But I'll tell you, I run my bladed jig on the Fitzgerald 7'6" cranking rod, which has got a soft tip, but it's got a lot of backbone, and I can feel the rattle from the blade all the way down from the tip of the rod all the way to the butt, and I absolutely love it. The only time it stops vibrating is if you hit a tree or if you hit a giant semi-truck bass. Like, it's pretty neat, but they have a lot of rattle, and I suggest a medium heavy, somewhere in the 7 foot to 7'6" range. I prefer long rods for long casts for moving baits, but that's personal preference. So hopefully that answered your question. Hey Mark, if you got any more questions about sledgehammers, let me know.
You said sweet thanks before you said that part.
Oh, nice. Appreciate the question, Mark.
Well, it's the sledgehammer that's my favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite to use.
I don't think you've ever used the chatterbait.
Oh, is it the swim jigs I use? Maybe you said that as a blade on it before.
Probably a spinnerbait.
Oh. Something.
Yeah, so my Teflon pins that go in the weed guard hole, they have not come in yet because of this stupid snowstorm that's happening to show up, which we're supposed to get like 10 inches of snow, which is like a record in my lifetime in Virginia. So it's pretty crazy.
It's gonna be awesome. Dogs. Don't make me kick you out of the garage.
Mark, what's your preferred color on jigs and stuff? Look how stout these hooks are for these swim jigs. They're absolutely insane. Okay, you're new to using them? I would recommend like a shad or some type of natural like looking fish, like bait fish wise. Something like this. This guy right here, this is our sexy shad. A lot of times green pumpkin and chartreuse works really well for the muddy water or stuff that has like real darker water, because a lot of times the bass, they'll relate to the vibration of the bait versus them being able to see it. And then sometimes the black and blue is really a staple for any type of jig or spinnerbait style of fishing.
He's in northern Wisconsin.
Okay, you're northern Wisconsin. Yeah, I imagine chatterbaits, jerkbaits, and swim jigs and regular, bottom jigs would be one of the best ways to use baits in Wisconsin, unless you're ice fishing, obviously. Which y'all do a lot of ice fishing, right? I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember the lake that I fished at in Wisconsin. I used to go every summer with my grandpa. I don't know. I wish there was a way. He doesn't ice fish.
Okay, I've never been ice fishing.
It's too cold to ice fish.
Well, usually ice fishermen have the whole cabin set up and a hole in the floor and all that good stuff.
Too cold. You know nothing about ice fishing except for you're on ice.
Who else is in here? So we can say hello and figure out if y'all got any questions. It'd be nice if we had a shin bone sighting. I don't think he's in here though. If he was, he would have said something ridiculous.
I wish there was a way on YouTube to promote lives. Like TikTok there is. You can share it, you can promote it.
Well, everybody gets a notification when I go live. That's following me.
No, I'm talking about like, so TikTok Live, they do where you promote it, and it goes to people that don't follow you. It puts you at the top of the live feed.
Well, I don't know. You can share it to our Facebook page. Dang it. Job dogs. You copy the link, babe. Man, I cannot wait until I get my Teflon pins. Because these pins right here are made to go in the mold, so that way you can like keep a hole for the weed guard to go in, and then when you paint them, they fill up full of powder paint. So that's why you need to have a stopper in there. These aren't made for that, but I have to use them because the male's been slacking.
I'm sorry, you have to show me where to copy. This seems like one of yours. Okay.
Sorry, the wife was having technical difficulties. We got 5 people in here. What's going on, y'all? Currently cleaning this stupid pen. As soon as I said we got 5, well, no. Oh yeah, it probably was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I need to get a better camera setup for these so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. Some of y'all that have been in here already, you know I put the pin in, and then I put a piece of heat shrink tubing over the eyelet, so that way when y'all get your jig, you don't have to worry about punching the eyelet. And also, I'm really particular about my eyelets because if there's a lot of powder paint that gets on there, it's pretty easy to have that cut your line. So I try to protect the eyelet when I paint them and bake them, so that way they're good quality. So when y'all get a giant fish, you don't lose one because of stupid paint.
Mark said, are you going to be making lipless crankbaits?
So, in order to make lipless crankbaits, we need to get a airbrush kit and get the whole setup for that. That is in the cards later on, but right now we're trying to get all the jigs and lead terminal tackle all made up, so that way we can get a good foundation. So that way we can get a good foundation of stock in the store, so that way we can fall back and do other things. I just saw a comment by what color do I prefer for the spring. I prefer green pumpkin, and then a lot of like purples and a little bit of red. That's usually the colors I prefer. It all depends on the place I'm fishing though. I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw these in the oven. Not my kitchen oven, but an actual oven in here.
Not the actual one. She said for Beaver Dam. It would be the same colors, right?
Yeah, I would probably say green pumpkin and chartreuse. This color right here. A lot of Virginia's crawls are green pumpkin. That's the way their shell looks, and some of them are green pumpkin and they have like orange tips on their pinchers. So that is a really good color. And then also black and blue does really good at Beaver Dam. And I actually had good luck with this color too at Beaver Dam. When I first started making chatterbaits back in the day, like 5-6 years ago. Even though that's not really back in the day, but it feels like it's back in the day, if that makes sense.
So what are you doing right now?
I am putting pins in. I am making these.
She said she wants to order some on Thursday. Is those for the
Swim jig.
swim jig?
Yeah, see, this is what one of my finished swim jigs look like. They don't have the eyes yet, but I got to put those on. And then the finished process looks like this. That's what they look like. Of course, this one looks like crap because I just threw it together as a test run just to see how the mold reacts to the way we fish. So it passed the test. Oh yeah, she said she wanted to order some. Cool. That's awesome. Courtney dropped the link in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that every few minutes or every so often.
Oh yeah, guys, also y'all see that little shopping bag in the middle of the screen at the bottom? If you click that, that shows all of our colors on the website. And all of our builds for all of our, like we got little Ned rig heads. These work great for spring. Then we have the VJR shad rigs. They're made for spinning rods and bouncing stuff up off the bottom. And then we have the chatterbaits, of course. We have deadbolt, screw lock football heads. And then we have black deadbolt, screw lock football heads. And they're in 3 different sizes. 3/8, ½ ounce, and 5/8. What else do we got? Oh yeah, then we got the giant pack of, well it's not a giant pack, but it's more than the one I just showed you. It's got 3 5/32 of an ounce Ned rigs. These come in really handy for springtime when stuff gets really tricky, and when stuff gets super finessey for like pretty much any time where you have like a low pressure storm coming in and the bass start feeding really well. These are a good way to whack them, especially if you're in a tournament, but also when the weather is acting funky and they don't want to bite nothing else, they want something small, this is a good way to go. I actually like the Ned rig from when I used to have Venom lure stuff. These things are turning out so good. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but so I have to bake these jig heads for 15 minutes at 350 degrees, and it creates like an armor around the jig. You literally have to throw this thing on the concrete or throw it on some rock to chip it up. What plastics will work for them? Hold on, I'll show you in a second. I'll grab some out the boat. Alright, so I'm going to show you 2 presentations. One I'm going to have to show you with, it's not going to have a skirt on it. Actually, you know what, I'll just show you with the skirted one. It's not going to be the same color that matches up, but it'll work. Alright, so on one of the swim jigs, you want to have a paddle tail swim bait of some sort. Generally, I like to try to match the hatch, which means you want a natural color like a gray, a light blue, maybe a little bit of dark back to it. You can go crazy with it. Sometimes they like a flamboyant color at the end of the bait, but generally, I try to stick to natural stuff. I need to figure out where that swim bait went. So, since these hooks are so long, usually I like to snip off some of the bait so that way you can have the bait tucked up closer. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to feed it through. just enough where you can see your hook exposed right here. Then you just feed it on just like this. And then that's what it looks like. So that way when it's swimming, you're supposed to cast these out and kind of give them a couple pumps like that and make it die and then come back up. Or you can slow roll it on the bottom and just have this tail action in the back. So this is what I would use for, I wouldn't use this color combination with each other, but this is one of the ways you can use it. And then you take the plastic off.
What color would you use with that color?
I would use a green pumpkin. It's the same color as the green skirt here. And see, here's a green pumpkin, orange flake crawl. Like I said, usually I would snip like maybe one rib off, just like this. Then I would feed it on just like the swim bait. So you see how the shorter baits don't really show up in the jig skirt as much. So what you'd want to do, and I'm not going to do this here because this is all personal preference, but what I would like to do, if this was my jig that I was fishing at the moment, as I almost dropped it on the keyboard, what I would like to do, actually, you know what, I'll just trim it just to show you, because I'm actually going to do this if I fish it. So I try to cut it just enough where the pinchers show up in the back. And you might be asking, why don't you cut them before you package them? Because some people like them long, some people like them short as far as the way they fish. So you see how the pinchers show up in the back more since I trimmed it? This imitates a crawfish swimming, and if you didn't know, crawfish swim backwards, so their pinchers go straight up like this, and they just kind of like this all the way back. So crawfish swim backwards. And another key point about this jig that I just remembered, I don't know if I have any.
Now for the one with the tail, the one that you the blue one, would the black and blue look good with it?
Yeah. I'm gonna bust the chatterbait out the package here so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, bladed jig. I can't use chatterbait. It's not my name. All right, so if y'all can see right here, y'all see that band right there? I have wire tie as one contributor to keep the skirt on, but then I also have the rubber O-ring right behind it. So that way you don't have to worry about your baits, rubber band, dry rotting in your tackle box. You don't get a chance to fish a lot and you leave your stuff in hot temperatures like in the garage or your car or your truck. The heat in the vehicle will make your rubber band dry rot. Now these are premium bands right here. They're not the typical rubber band you would get like from a Strike King or some style of bait you'd get at like Walmart or something. This stuff will be very durable and last. I might as well just break these down while I got it open. The chatterbait has a bent blade on it, so you tie it right here if you've never fished a chatterbait before. So when you pull it, it goes through the water straight just like this, and this blade goes back and forth and creates a vibration, and that's what triggers the bass's lateral line to seek this bait out and go eat it. Of course they'll see it obviously, but they can also hear the clacking noise. The clacking noise kind of mimics crawfish pinching, and then also it can go side to side. So it'll usually do both at the same time. And I actually have a video, I forget which video it is, but I have a video of it actually swimming. I think it's our video, if you can go, hold on.
It's one of the latest ones, right?
Yeah, if you can go to one of our latest videos, babe, and put it in the comments. It's the one where it says we caught our first.
Her first
Yeah,
one.
it's that one. She's gonna pin the video in the comments where I show how this thing swims, and then you'll be able to see the chatterbait work and actually get a fish caught. Would I trim these up to? It all depends on how long your trailer is going to be. So if I put a crawfish pattern trailer on the back of this, I wouldn't. I don't know what I did with that swim bait. Oh, here it is. So the swim bait's like maybe half an inch longer than the crawl. So I'm just going to thread this on here real quick and I'll show you.
I don't know how to pin the comments,
You
but
just copy and paste it in.
yeah, I just put it.
So see how long that boot tail sticks out? That's perfect size. So I think I did trim these up a little bit when I put them in the package, but not much. Just a little bit to make it even all the way around. But you can see how that boot tail sticks out of that bait for a mile. That's good. So
I love those things.
that's how I usually fish these things. Now I would pair this with like a green pumpkin, chartreuse bottom, or a gold bottom or something like that. But that's pretty much how you rig it up. I'm gonna put this thing back in the package before I destroy it and lose some inventory. I can touch on these real quick.
He almost poked my eye out.
So I run these. Hold on, I got a technical difficulty, guys. So these are 1/4 of an ounce,
Yeah, yeah.
and they have two keepers on there to hold your plastic on, and they have a like a V shank hook on them to keep the hook pinned in the bass's mouth. And you can see at the bottom the weight is longer going down to the bottom. That's what keeps this thing vertical. And when you jig these out and the rod tip is holding your bait up, it jiggles it just like this, and it just keeps it like that. A lot of guys in the MLF tournaments will fish these. This is for the forward-facing sonar, which is the live scope where you can see your bait drop and see fish turn on it. We have these in another color, but we don't have the eyeballs yet, so I can't release them.
We're waiting on the eyeballs, right?
We gotta buy them. Here you go, Mark. Here's another chatterbait I made for testing, and it's got a full skirt, and it's got the same boot tail that I just showed y'all. This is one that I got bit on a couple times in that video that my wife pinned in the comment section. Alright, these jigs are done. I gotta pull them out the microwave. I mean the toaster oven. Now they're baked, and now they can be glued in with weed guards, and the eyes can be put in them. Is there any more questions that I can field while I'm shaving this stupid pin off? Oh, we've got 5 people in here now. What's going on, guys? I'm in the middle of the shop here trying to paint some swim jigs. These swim jigs can actually be on the market tomorrow once I get some more wire. I was supposed to run to Walmart today and grab some, but I didn't. And those of y'all that want to know about the wire, it is copper wire that is coated in black like rubber film, and it does not rust or oxidize because of the film. Usually copper likes to turn like a blue color. No more questions?
Not right now.
Mark, one thing I can tell you is that my chatterbait or my bladed jig will vibrate a whole of a lot better than the ones you'll buy at the store, unless it's a jackhammer, which they're like $15 to $18.
I wish there was a way. No, we didn't download it on the tablet, did we?
What?
To try out TikTok Live with YouTube Live. See how it goes.
I mean, it'd be kind of pointless. I'm not selling these jigs right now. They probably want to buy something that I'm making them. 5 people in here. What's going on, y'all? Can you send this link to
Mark said, I had some of those and couldn't catch a cold with them.
Hey, you might be able to catch a cold if you're in Illinois in the cold weather, or Wisconsin. That's crazy. Yeah, I think a lot of times with the chatterbaits, you got to really slow down and fish them slow. What kind of gear ratio are you throwing it with? Is it a spin rod or is it a bait caster?
What were you saying with something about a link?
Yeah.
What do you need to do?
Can you post top of that link and send it to live with Jesus or whatever his name is?
Which link?
This live.
Oh. It's in your Facebook?
Yeah.
Just message me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Type in Jesus. It's not popping. Yo, what's going on, Lou?
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch that while I do this.
Yeah, I saw him pop up. Oh yeah, Mark, a 6 to 1 will get it done. A lot of times when I'm fishing a chatterbait, I try to visualize the bait going parallel. Good night, Mom.
Night, beautiful.
What I try to do is when I'm fishing the chatterbait, I try to picture it going along the bottom with that boot tail swimming like this, and it's kicking up like dust and mud and sand and stuff. And I try to point my rod tip down and just slow roll it, and usually that's when they hit it. And then you just experiment with different speeds, and that's when you'll find out what works. Now, if you're fishing on shore, then it might be a little different.
He doesn't have any from Mexico.
Let's see if I can do it. Hold on, y'all, 1 second.
Mark said mono, or braid, or floral.
I use fluorocarbon. I try to run my stuff on 12 pound, depending on what I'm fishing with. If I'm using a swim bait or something that moves, I try to use 12 pound. If it's a bottom bait, I use 15. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
I don't know what to do either.
Yeah, let me do it.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, are you on your personal Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay, maybe he just has it set up with businesses.
Yeah, it says business account, I think.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm back.
Brandon Bass Outdoors said, yo.
What's going on, Brandon? Awesome, we got 6 watching now. It's climbing up. A whole 6. I feel like that heat gun runs more shooting at the ceiling than it does my baits.
Have you showed people about your fluid beds?
Yeah.
Pretty cool concept. Gets paint everywhere, but well, not really. It's just maybe dramatic.
Oh, we got 8 watching. What's going on, y'all? Let me know who's in the comments so I can say what's up to y'all. If y'all got any questions, let me know. He said, put some extra fish juice on mine. What's going on, Austin? Oop, need to put the stupid thing in there. Here's one of the black swim jig heads. Those things are nice.
I really like that black color. Has a really nice shine.
Yeah, the
to
black ones come out a whole lot better for some reason. There's not a lot of screwing around with it.
He said, "Oh yeah, looking good, feeling good." I'm just joking.
Now see, I just put the heat shrink tubing on the eye. Take it off, your eye's clean. And I'm supposed to have Teflon pins put in here, but the mail has slowed them down. So I gotta use these pins that you put in the mold where it opens up the hole for the weed guard. So I'm just using the black paint at this point. And then here's what the actual swim jig looks like, if y'all haven't seen it. They're not on the market yet, but they will be tomorrow, at least some form of colored one will. And don't worry, one's half ounce and one's 3/8. Oh man, we got 10 people in here. What's going on?
Make sure and say hi.
Austin, here's my football jigs. And then here's the screw lock one I was telling you about, the one that dives at a 45-degree angle. So say if I was fishing like a ladder or a piling, I will throw past it and like, here's your piling, I'll throw past it and it'll swim back just like this, right to the bottom. So it'll pull that fish off that piling before it hits the bottom. As soon as it hits the bottom, you feel them munching on the line, then you just yeet them. I don't know how much heat shrink tubing I've used. Oh, we got 12 people in here now. What's going on, guys? If y'all haven't checked out the website, my wife's going to link it down in the bottom of the live comments. If y'all have any questions about what y'all see in there, I can give y'all a live demonstration on what's in the packages, how they're made, what they're made with, and the skirt pattern combos. The skirt pattern combos that y'all see on the website, if y'all hit that little shopping bag right there in the middle of the floor on the bottom, you'll see some certain colors. We are going to make some different colors up, obviously, but I just wanted to go with the traditional standard colors to go right off the bat with, because everybody likes those. And then I'll come up with some crazier colors that will get bit, but I'm not trying to catch the fishermen, I'm trying to help y'all catch fish. So that's the stick that most of the big companies like to use. Us being a small family-owned company, I'm trying to make them more legit and not just put them out there to rip someone off, you know?
You should show them some skirt colors that we have that we're gonna make. What Brian Jesus got? He said Austin. That's awesome, right?
Yeah, on the water with a rod and Jesus. He's bought some of the sledgehammers before. I believe his order is supposed to be here on Thursday.
Wednesday, I think.
Or Thursday or Wednesday. It depends on if snow or something delays it.
Yeah.
Austin, how many inches of snow y'all supposed to get up there? We're supposed to get 10 to like 12.
Down there.
Or down there, sorry.
It's in South Carolina.
I'm used to saying up there because everybody that's usually talking about stuff are usually up there, so. I don't know if y'all caught this, but I have a jig rack I made out of angle iron, which is made out of aluminum. I drilled holes and then put wing nuts on either side. And then I took some of my wife's baking mat that has, it's like a rubber coated mat that you put in pans to bake cookies on and stuff. I cut it up and it holds these jigs in nice and tight. And this is how I stand them up when I paint them in the baking oven. So that way you don't get any weird ninnies or bumps on the bottom of the jig heads when you're trying to Austin, it's supposed to be a crazy storm. We usually don't get much either.
You see what Mark said?
And Mark said
Negative 21 degrees. No, thank you.
yeah, negative 21 degrees. Yeah,
I would not go
I
outside.
would be huddled up in a corner somewhere crying.
I thought our electricity bill was high trying to keep it warm inside. Can you imagine negative 21 degrees?
Your grandma's house is probably gonna be pretty cold.
She's in Chicago. Well, it gets negative, like, well, no, I guess a few weeks ago it was like negative 20-something wind chill. And she was going to the grocery store. And she was getting water. I told her the water would be frozen by the time she got back home. You walk outside and freeze.
I love these things, man. They got the double keeper on them, and it really gets in the meat of that trailer. Here's a finished black swim jig with a weed guard, just no eyes yet. And then these giant eyes are the ones that go in those swim jigs.
Blue eyes for you?
Huh?
You want me to blue eyes for you?
Not right now. I want to let these things cure before I...
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Man, sometimes these things get so tight.
Oh, you can't put it back, or it can't fit another one.
Right. Still too tight. That's crazy. Yeah, usually I don't try to stick more than one style of bait in there because the odd hook is a little bit more thicker than the other ones. And sometimes your baits will slide and hit the heads with each other and they'll glue together when they're getting baked. Well, not glue together, but they'll get painted together. And hopefully them pins come in tomorrow, because then I hate having to do this. Because one pin is as long as the weed guard. And I just cut it in half and have a little stub sticking out. And then you can just throw them out after you use them 6 or 7 times a piece. Hey Austin, what do you think about this jig color? What do y'all think about that jig color? I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't know. I mean, I guess it would look good as a craw pattern, you know, with like some brown or some type of regular brown pumpkin maybe. Anybody in here that's new to the chat right now that has any questions? Any of y'all that did not know that we have a bait company? Oh yeah, Austin, what do you think about my motto? Yeah, I was thinking that it might be good. It's kind of like a honey mustard color. I might call it honey mustard or something. I don't know. But what do you think about my little motto or my little catchphrase I came up with? What's going on, Lance? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, looks like a slim part.
What was my thing I said? I said I was trying to glorify Jesus one cast at a time or something like that.
Yeah, glorifying Jesus one cast at a time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to put on a shirt. Glorifying Jesus one cast at a time.
Lane said he's doing good.
That's good.
Also, don't be afraid to let us know too, any tips for the website, since we're very new at creating the website.
That is true.
Anything you might want to see on the website or things we could add.
They want to see some new baits on the website.
That's coming.
And like I said, we're going to get into plastics eventually and airbrushing crankbaits, and I even saw some cool hollow body frogs that I got to put skirts in and actually airbrush the colors on the frogs. That's going to be pretty awesome.
You see what Austin said?
I can't see what he said.
He said you could say it was catchy, good meaning, and goes well with the theme.
Heck yeah, dude. Now I remember when I first met Austin on one of his Facebook posts. It just randomly popped up, and a lot of dudes are talking about taking out like Jesus and all this stuff, and talking about religion. And I so badly wanted to say, like, religion's man-made, following Jesus Christ is the way.
Yeah.
You know? But I didn't want to get into a whole argument on those pages because those dudes are crazy.
Don't give all the glory.
Surprised Joyce or TX hadn't hopped in here yet. Or my co-angler that is on the other side of that wall.
I'll go get Shinbone. It's coming.
Oh yeah, man, that trolling motor's still running good? Heck yeah. Didn't you get your foot operated on or something?
The co-angler, I think, is sleeping.
Oh.
Actually, I'm your co-angler.
Oh yeah, I was telling Austin about that earlier today. Dude, that is crazy. What'd you have, like diabetes or some type of like infection in it?
Personal. Yeah, he said diabetes. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's crazy, man. I know a bunch of people with diabetes and stuff. It's not fun.
Both my brothers had it.
Yeah, I was telling Austin, babe, that, oh wow. I was telling Austin that you have your own bibs and cold weather gear. He was saying that none of his kids or wives go with him, or wife, not wives.
Whoa,
Not
Austin.
his wife or his kids don't go with him when it's cold outside.
Yeah, I love to fish anytime I can go.
And I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Trying to get my watch time back up too, because I can't say the platform name, but since I took 8 months off, they took away my monetization. So I'm trying to get that back as well, but also promote the bait company. I was over here slinging this blade trying not to cut myself, and I got all tongue tied.
So why didn't you do that?
So they fit in the 1/8 ounce hole.
Oh, okay.
Because my pins on here that I've been.
So are you ruining those?
I mean, I can always buy more, but I'm not ruining them. They're metal. Matt, where are you at? I'm assuming you're local?
Middlesex.
The Piankatank River's really good. Dragon Run's really good. That actually runs in the Piankatank. There's a pond called Hillard's Mill Pond. If you can get in there, there's some really nice bass in there. There's a couple ponds behind the sawmill back that way. And Beaver Dam's pretty decent. Waller Mill's pretty good. Little Creek's pretty good. Dyson's pretty good. Chick Lake's pretty good. Even I heard Newport News Park made a comeback. Oh crap. Here's the 3/8 ounce football that I'm making. I just got to put the weed guard in later on. Yeah, man, no problem. Are you a subscriber of the channel, or did you just happen to find us? I don't know why I just hung that there. That needs to go on the jig, right? Another set of jigs are done.
I thought you were reading it, that's why I didn't say it.
Yeah, man, if you can get those things for cheap, then it's worth doing.
Oh, Matt is related to a shin bone.
Oh man, you're related to that guy. I'm sorry. You know, he's actually staying with me. He's on the other side of the wall, but his butt's asleep. See, even the dog agrees he needs to wake up.
What are you barking at? I think something's in our backyard. Or the frogs are driving them crazy.
I don't think there's going to be any frogs out there with this temperature.
You can hear them.
No, but Shinbone's like a brother to me, man. He's a good dude. He gave his life to Christ a couple of months ago, and he's doing really good. Very proud of him. Yes, sir.
The dogs are going crazy.
Alright, these things are going in the toaster oven. Man, I really appreciate y'all sticking around, man.
Man said nice setup you built there.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully, I might be able to show y'all the fluid bed that I made. So y'all see the paint bubbling up down there? It's actually just powder.
And it's air.
Yeah, so it's a like a half-inch piece of PVC with a test cap glued to the bottom, and then you stretch a paper bag over it, and then you set the coupling on top of it, and then you put a 2-inch piece on top of that, and then you put a cap on top, and then you just drill through both of them, and you just drill through, and you put the like the air hose nozzle for like a fish tank. And I got this thing where I can adjust the airflow. Like y'all see it, it'll probably blow out the top, but
Ooh, Monday Night Raw. What's up, Christmas? Walter!
Christmas. What's going on, dude?
Also, Mark is watching you and Monday Night Raw at the same time. Well, babe, it's been fun. I'm gonna go watch my Monday Night Raw.
Are you?
No, I can't watch that without you.
Mark, who's your favorite wrestler?
And if you do not say Rhea Ripley, I will cry, Mark. I'm just joking. I will cry. Walter said Undertaker.
He's not current, man.
That's the last time Walter's watched wrestling, probably.
Alright, so look, y'all see how this looks, right?
Ric Flair, Mark said.
Oh, okay. Of course, that thing looks all pitted up.
Woo! Oh, so bad. Woo!
Hey, Walter, what do you think about this swim jig? It's a replica, like, tester, so it doesn't look as nice as a normal one I would sell, but like I was saying, if y'all haven't checked out the website, you can hit that little shopping bag right there on the bottom, or hit her link up. Yeah, man, we can do that, Lance. Whenever you're available. And the weather is not retarded.
Walker said he likes it. Plenty of color.
Oh yeah. Show Walter this. So you remember those VJR rigs I was telling you about? Hold on. So these things are supposed to go in the back, and I trimmed it up so that way it would fit, but they stay vertical and they just go like this, and you can hit school and bass with the live target or the live scope and nail them to a tree. And look at this big old thing that I picked up from Bass Pro Shop. I'm gonna catch a tank on this.
Walter. And it says looks good. Walter says or some walleye. Whatever. And it says he has one that works.
Alright. Now I gotta switch to the green pumpkin explosion. I'm not looking forward to this, guys. See why I call it green pumpkin explosion? Alright. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotcha. Alright, we're going to try to do these in green pumpkin now. It's going to kind of look like this, but it's a smaller head. This is a 1/2 ounce, and then this is 3/8. Dude, you caught a catfish on a glide bait? That is crazy. Were you using live scope, or were you just regularly chunking and winding it? I feel like I'm peeling carrots when I do that.
It sounds like you are.
And so here's my setup again, guys. I put the heat shrink tubing on the eye so that way paint doesn't get in it. Because this stuff's like concrete when it gets hot, really, really hot. Then I have to put the pen in there because I don't have my Teflon tubing. Oh, nice. Dude, the comments on the phone are so much slower than the tablet.
Austin said I have live, but there is a small lake around my house that has plumbed airlines and fish tank around them, bubbler lines, and I was checking it around the bubbles. Walter said that's clean, son. Should ask Walter what he feels about that color.
This?
Yeah.
Hey Walter, what do you feel about this color? Is that a unicorn, dude?
It's a goat. I think.
I don't know how I feel about this. My buddy Austin said it looks good. I guess if we do like a craw pattern, like a brown and orange or something like that. It's called pumpkin brown. Or brown pumpkin.
Then it said it looks like sun perch.
Looks like honey mustard. Get that old sun perch pumpkin, dude.
Walter said it's nice. Oh wow, would look good with black orange.
I just can't see the orange. I mean the black.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Maybe with this.
I was about to say, you have quite the selection, sir. You're only using like maybe 2% of the skirts you bought.
So I was thinking like a, they call this like a army green pumpkin. I was thinking maybe with that. Then we have some of this stuff. Or even this stuff.
That would look good.
So, that is true, Austin. Skirt material for fun, yes. But I had to think with my head that time and not with my fishing heart.
What?
Did you not see what he said?
Yes, I do. Walter said black with the second option.
Also, this color, though, would be fire with it. That Carolina Crawl color?
Yeah, you should show these people your selection of skirts.
I will. I got a whole rolled out drawer full.
Walter said no, Lance said yes. These are very conflicting answers, guys.
Yes, and all black one is in the cards. I just got to get inventory built up of everything else because a lot of rivers here, a lot of people go crazy over black Cincos, black crawfish, and I might do an all black chatterbait. That is actually kind of uncommon to see, so that might be in the cards too.
Call it the midnight.
We'll do a head just like that, but with black skirt all the way through.
Call it Batman.
No, so the black one's going to be called the Sling Blade Sledgehammer. All black. What y'all think? Walter, you need to get Ivy to subscribe to the channel, dude. Oh, he's loading a picture or something.
Is that, or is that just an emoji and he's messing with us? Because that is a Walter thing to do, so.
I turned out pretty clean again. And 2 for 2, and then the next one's probably going to get messed up.
How is it going to go?
Man, where did my thing go? Oh yeah, here you go, guys. Remember I was telling y'all.
Walter said LOL disregard.
Remember I was telling y'all I put an O-ring on, but then I tie it with wire. Here's the O-ring. Look how stout that thing is. It looks like one of those little O-ring things when we were kids with the water. You know what are those things called? They had like the little rings like that, and you had to like push air into the little things, and it would put the ring on the little stop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they remind me of.
That
was totally out there, but whatever.
I do. I used to get so mad at that game. You get like, I don't know, where all you need is one more. Walter said green game from Dollar Tree. Family game night's got to be fun. Walter, is Ivy playing Fortnite?
I bet you Lance said he was going to go work on his boat, but he's still here. I got to show you all the... So here's one of the black footballs with this weed guard in it. I'm probably going to make the skirt a little bit shorter on those to make the smaller ones more compact.
Gosh, that scares me every time.
Well, the fries are done.
Yeah. Fries.
Did y'all hear that ding noise?
Ding! Ding, fries are done.
Hey, Austin, are you still in here? So you see, right here, that's the football screw lock head with a beaver, and this is what I usually catch all my giants on. This right here. Still got some green grass attached to it. From the other day. 7'6" heavy flipping stick. Oh, guys, so you see the guy that's commenting down here? His name is On the Water with a Rod and Jesus. Type his name up on Facebook and go follow him. If y'all could, that'd be awesome, because he posts some awesome stuff, and he also posts some awesome stuff about Jesus, which we all need to see that in the fishing world, because the fishing world's pretty negative. So the fishing world definitely needs more Jesus, but so does the actual world.
Lance asked if that's a venom beaver.
That is a venom beaver.
R.I.P. Venom. Miss you, Dustin.
But I will be making something similar to that eventually.
Yes. I can't wait until we start airbrushing things.
I don't know if I'm talented enough to airbrush.
That's why you have me.
Let's see.
I'm an artiste.
Oh yeah, those are done, aren't they? Oh no.
What you did to the
These things are very hot. I need some hemostats.
What's that?
They're like needle nose pliers that doctors and surgeons use. When they go like this, they lock. Yeah, man. I'm looking to get on Call of Duty eventually.
Yeah. Tell your better half that I'm looking to be on Fortnite soon. I miss talking to Ivy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up the live here too, guys. We've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. Oh, she's watching? Awesome.
I miss you, Ivy.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here soon because we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes, and I think we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. So I appreciate everybody watching, and if y'all are still watching and y'all haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button, and if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. And like I was saying, go check out Austin's Facebook channel. It's on the water with a rod and Jesus. But with all that being said, we're going to get up out of here, and I appreciate everybody watching. So until next time, we'll catch y'all in the next video.